mind if I pick on you? Yes?
Sure.
Come here. I'm just a mess. What's your name?
Charlie?
Charlie. Let's see, Charlie. Okay. All my intuitive friends here.
Okay.
Okay. Charlie, there's a lot weighing on you. All right? And I want you guys to go look within, but look, use your third eye. Go look at Charlie. Go look at his energy and go look at his soul. Now, because of confidentiality, we're going to just be, a little discreet, you know what I mean, like that, but that's okay, and because I'm all about confidentiality. Okay, but now I'm asking, we've had a lot of helpers here, and you guys are very, very powerful too. And Charlie, you've heard this, right? What we talked about. Is it resonating with you? Because when you came in, your energy and aura is at least a 50% better since you walked in this room. Okay? So I knew you were receiving. Right? Good. And so I saw light come through for him. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to ask for permission. Always ask for permission. Okay? Now, I am asking all our helpers that came in to go through me and to go ahead and clear Charlie of all the sadness, all his lessons that allowed you to be a victim. Right? Uh-huh. Yes. Now I want you guys all to do the same. I want you to see Charlie in his highest love, light vibration. Watch, because you will see, if you have that gift of seeing, you will see a change around him. You will see his vibration higher. You will see light in his eyes. It'll sparkle. He came in so sad. And I was like, oh, I'm a empath. I'm an empath too. And I'm like, that hurts. I got help. But I saw when we were talking, you were receiving. And I'm like, he's ready. He's ready for this. So, instead of talking about any situation, I want you to share what you see Charlie at right now, in your third eye. Go ahead, Ron. Yes?
Could you repeat the question, please?
What do you feel I want you to go look at Charlie and I want you to go see him healed in your third eye. Go within. See Charlie getting through his lessons, taking away your victim card, making smarter, better decisions with love. Changing.
The only thing I have is that the real struggle is within. It's not outside of you.
Yes,
So,
I've been.
yeah.
I'm sending all this energy through. Yes, exactly, exactly.
Right. But that's partly about releasing as well.
Right.
So because once you realize you're the source of your own conflict, then you can fix it. So.
Yes.
And all those other people and all those things are gone. They're not here now. It's just you, and that's up to you.
That's right. And there's no more pointing the finger. It's taking ownership. Yes?
I have the color gold.
Oh, perfect. Beautiful.
You get-
Thank you.
It's not,
I
it's
get
like yellow,
colors.
gold.
Okay.
I get colors a lot.
Good. Send it, please. Send it to him. See him all embellished, all in this gold energy. So who can see his energy outside? He's seeing. All right, Nicole, go ahead. Sorry, it's them.
I just saw this vision of you, and I don't know your circumstances or what you're going through.
Well, don't talk about that. I just want to.
I just saw the
Yes.
vision of you, a complete, like, you had this mass release. I'm not sure what it is that you need to let go of, but you have this mass release, and as soon as that happened, like, this confidence came pouring over you, this deep knowing, this richness that allowed you to be a leader for others, shows up for you in such a profound way. I just honor.
Yeah,
I
you were.
honor your path.
Yes, you are very much a light worker. You're like, about a week ago, prior, you'd be like, heck no, I'm not gonna do this. Oh, you're crazy, whatever. But now you're like, oh wait, this is feeling right. This is feeling good. Right?
It's so beautiful to see. It is so beautiful to
Be part of this journey. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. I think I looked that way first. You all can go. Go ahead. Bo, go ahead.
Well, what came to me, Charlie, is that, there's no way that you can hurt anyone's feelings without their permission. If that makes any sense to you. That's all.
Just messages, but not about events, please. Okay? You want me to go ahead.
Just my read,
Yes.
because I don't see.
Don't stop with that. I don't.
Okay, so
See, that's energy.
my read is I
And
see.
when are you going to see
I
even
see
deeper?
I see a great deal of potency. I see a very strong and charismatic change agent,
Yeah, huge. It's happening.
waiting to emerge. And all the struggles that you've been given so far, they exist only so when you pass through them, you have that knowledge and understanding you can then help others.
Yes, that's really what you're here for. Did you need that?
Yeah, I definitely do appreciate it.
Well, just sometimes you feel lost when you really don't know.
I finally am beginning to pick myself up and start the healing process when I ignored it for way too long.
But remember, the past is the past. This past is to teach. It's a past to grow. It's not to hold on to. Okay? So you can't go, well,
It's
Yes.
all lessons. Don't
it
be,
is.
Don't
Oh,
be, don't be,
trust me.
don't be the victim.
That's
you
right.
know.
But it's hard because you can't tell that to everybody.
Well,
You can't tell.
it's just in the sense of that it's about recognizing your own power, and if you turn around and you say, I made these choices, you're going to have a much easier time accepting it and seeing the lessons within it.
And find their humor. They're
Yes.
hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
And not to make any perceived failure your identity. It's just something that happened. And
Definitely, and at the end of the day, it was myself who let myself fall from,
Yeah.
events.
No,
And so
but how about
it's-
we change those words? Sorry.
Sorry.
But those, at the end of the day, it was yourself that's gonna put you through those lessons to learn and grow. Now, it's a mindset. This is, Tesla, that's how Tesla connected to source and got his things, his mindset of that manifesting, and Tesla taught it to Einstein, and you can, right here, this power of this room, all see you positive, okay? And in light and healing. There's a huge difference. I wish we should take pictures, before and after.
you follow the straighter and
Yeah.
see even.
But you see
Yeah,
the
like
light, the positive, and the love, but you know what? Life it's in your way, but just reach out. There's so many beautiful people here to find a source. Don't let it drag you down. It's okay, a half step backwards, but we need help turning around. And that's how you have to reach out and get our tribe. It's so important to have a loving, healing tribe.
Thank you.
Oh, anybody want to come feel the energy back here now? It's like a vortex. Maybe you can.
Great. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you're open. You're open now.
He's also very brave.
Well, I want to be confident. There's a point, So, but I asked for permission. But I was talking to you ahead of time. Did you hear me?
I saw you a couple times look at me, and I knew you were gonna call me up.
I talked to you ahead of time. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. Good job. Right. I don't know. Do you want to talk about that? I just, again, I have some things jotted down, but they usually kind of control it. So does anybody have questions about that? Or, you saw it. Didn't you see it? I mean, literally, like, just the lightness and because a light and love is truth. Yes. Very good. No coincidence you're all here. Needed to all. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Drink of water here. So I do want to tell you that this book right here, I got a call, and it was this company, and they're like, hey, we just nominated your book. We want to get your book nominated for the International Book Fair. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm getting scammed, but I'm just going to listen to them. Go ahead, whatever. And I said, listen, listen to them, and they said that they, you have to be represented, and then you have to, the representatives go to the book fair, and you can go too. And this is where you go and find publishers outside the country. And I'm like, what? And I'm like pinching myself going, this has got to be a scam, but I can't feel myself, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did this happen? And he said, well, we have people read books outside, and then they rate the books. And then the top rated books come within. And then we read them in-house. And so then when the top rated books that are read in-house, we go and we ask if we can go promote you internationally. And I'm like, huh? Yeah, right. I'm like, okay, thanks. Let me go do my research. Let me send all this information out, and stuff. And he said the reason why they picked it is because that message needs to go to the world. I'm like, yeah, I know that, but what? This is really this is crazy. And so I call this client I never met, and he's in Vegas. He has all these. He has a huge marketing research company they actually have been merging with other marketing. He's been buying them up, I guess. And so I call him and I said, I need help. Can you research this too? Because everything I research about this company is legit. And I'm like, trying to poke holes. And I call him and he takes the phone call and he talks to me. He goes, absolutely, send me all the information. He goes, I go, okay, I gotta go. He goes, I should get going though. We'll talk a little bit later. I went, okay. He goes, I just walked out of a meeting at the New York Stock Exchange. I'm taking my company public. I'm like, wait, you walk out to talk to me? Oh, what? He's like, yeah. 2 days later, he gets back. He's like, this is legit. So this book is going to the International Book Fair. And hopefully that we can make Canton on the map. And this is my home. Berkshire Merging Hearts was my family's for 38 years. So we're going to put all of us on the road, on the map here. And so they did say that once you, go there, get represented, that you should have another books in the works. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This took me 8 years, and them fighting with me for 8 years to do this. Authors should not go by my brain because there's a party in my brain all the time, and I can't write. My brain is so vast, I can't write. And like English class, lit class in college, I got my first B- ever in my life because my professor was like, this doesn't make sense. I said, well, you told us to do free writing and write what's on our brain. Well, I had 30 things I wrote down. He was like, B-. I'm like, you told me to write what's on my brain. I was like, no. You get one topic, you write about that topic, but that's not my brain. So I'm not a writer, but another book is in the works, and we're getting that. And one of the things that was given from above, and it was here during the gong shower. Is that what we do? Shower, not gong show. We want to say gong show, but it's shower. I was in a deep meditation, and they told me to start a movement. The movement was going to be called Trueism. Trueism with an E, because the word has to be true, has to be spelled out. This is a movement that will never be about religion. It will be about the truth. It will be about raising your vibration, help, knowing that we have help, and so on. And so that was started, and of course all connected because Merging Hearts is my home, and it's all going to be connected with this place, and we're going to eventually just change people's outlooks, vibrations, words. Remember, we're powerful. Even thoughts. Yes.
Well, how do we get a copy of your book?
Oh, I have some here today. I do. I brought you in. Merging Hearts has some to sell too, but I have plenty. Don't order any online. Actually, I did it through Balboa, which is Hay House, and but don't go there. A lesson learned. If you ever need to do that, you don't need them, and prices are ridiculous, and they really don't help you, promote whatever, the book, everybody's like, but they're the spiritual, and they took the book, so that was a, compliment, but, they don't help, unless you're having which he's passed, but Wayne Dyer or whatever, those kind of books, that's, who they really help, so. I've learned a lot of lessons, it's all about lessons, and I'm learning them. And I even have these gifts all my life, and I still don't have an easy button. You're like, really? Come on. Are you kidding me? Where's my button? So again, find the humor.
Right.
It really helps because they are really funny. Any questions? Yes.
Our angels,
Yes.
do we choose our angels when we make our contract, or are angels assigned, or?
They've been with your soul. Your soul,
Okay.
and your soul never dies. So they've been with it. Some come and go. You have guardian angels, but they can even come and go. Usually you have a guardian angel stay with you your whole entire life, but others will come and go for your situation and because we'll put you through this lesson and I'll help you get through this, and so they'll be there with that. Even archangels come and go, but remember we're linear. They're not. They can be anywhere and everywhere at once. So you can have, like today we had Raphael, Metatron, Saint Germain, Mother God. If you, they can be always there, and they really bring a high vibration. You feel this flutter, or maybe a ring in your ear, or some people get prickles on their top of their heads. They can bring a very high energy in. And and when you can go into your meditation, and that you put an intention out before you do that. Go to your sacred space, put the intention of, can I get to know my guardian angel? When you walk through your place, whatever word you hear, and it might not make sense to you, a word, because they have light language there. So, but just trust it, that's who
That's the
it is.
hardest thing.
Yes, the trust. Yes, stay in your heart. Our heart has a brain. You need to stay in that brain.
And
Not this analytical.
how do you describe an orb in your?
Orb is an energy that,
Yeah.
and they could, my orbs are typically archangel energies, but they could be angelic, they could be, but because they're at a different vibration, they're like a pop of energy. I love that a lot of them come on your peripheral vision, and it's a little spark of energy. And you just go, they won't go, oh, hi, I'm here, anything like that. No, but they go over here, and there's this and then you have to trust. And I always say, go within, because you get out of your ego, get out of your monkey brain, and go within and see who's here. It could be someone who's passed, then puts a message, or it could be one of your angels' guides.
And they're attracted to the vibration then of a person.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you see them sometimes, and sometimes a lot, and sometimes a few. And
Well, and ask, like if you go take pictures, ask them to show themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's probably bad timing, but on the Trueism website, trueismmovement.com, you could see on the first page, you'll see a big picture, and you can actually see a huge mothership with about 12 orbs, because I knew it was here, right? And I'm walking into work, it's really pretty early in the morning, and you see a beautiful rainbow energy through it. And I went, oh, hey guys, oh, you're here. Oh, like, hi, whatever. And then I went, hey, oh, wait, I take my phone. I go, smile. And I took a picture of them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, all the orbs are on each point of the mothership. That you can see that energy.
and you show it on a picture?
Oh yeah, go look at, yes,
Oh,
I can
okay.
pull up, actually I have it on my phone or whatever. We can, yes, you can see all the different orbs.
Yeah, Lisa, she takes pictures at the fire walk.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, I'm
she
sure.
showed them, and there's so many of them around there.
Yes.
And I was wondering,
Oh yes,
And
this
here-
place has been loaded from
Yeah.
previous
You'll
owners.
take a number of pictures in a row,
Yes,
and there will be none.
yeah.
And then the next picture, it just, there's one from 2 years ago where everyone that attended the fire walk and that's when the fire was actually burning at its full
Mhm.
capacity. And so I took a picture way back, and the whole group was all the way around the fire, and I took a number of pictures, and there was nothing, and then there was just just amazing.
It
And I've
is.
caught a number of pictures with people
Yeah.
with
Yep.
the orbs.
You can even go like and see.
I've actually
Yes.
had outside, or daytime orbs
Uh-huh.
manifest.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but not for everyone. You're blessed if you get them in your pictures. They're not for everyone. So I remember my daughter was doing homecoming, and the pictures that were at my house, and there was a group of them, and they went in our front room, and you know, they're all standing with their couples, a pretty big area, and then we all take pictures, and there's about 3 other moms that were like, "Oh my gosh, something's wrong with my camera." And they show me, and they were all filled with orbs. So it was mine, but I had to giggle. And I'm like, and they were both saying, "Oh, my camera," and I just got my mouth shut because they weren't ready, you know, like that.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, whoever got the good picture, send it, because yeah, 3 of us got all the orbs. They were loaded. They couldn't even see the kids, you know. I went to Tulum, and I was told to go, and we were down in Cozumel, and went to Tulum, and I walked in, and literally, I heard the place go crazy. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what? Like, and they're like, yeah, like, cause like, I think this was one of my, like, I had a lot of perseverance lessons to get there, you know, just because, you know, Cozumel, you have to take a boat, you know, find the right thing, and actually, I thought I was going to Chichen Itza, but it wasn't the time, so I went to Tulum, and when my pictures, every picture at Tulum, you could hardly see anything behind it, because it was so many orbs in that picture. But they were all like, "Barry screaming," and I'm looking around like, okay. I made it, I persevered, yes. So, yeah, they're there, absolutely, and
Yes,
blessed to see
yes.
them. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, wow, that was nice, yes, wonderful.